Hi everybody, Tim Thomas from Finders Keepers Sport Fishing. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the new Frabill Ambush Series shelters. We've had a lot of questions about the structure, how they set up, how they fold up with the new side doors and everything. So what we're going to do today is we're going to shoot a couple videos. We're going to do one with just the frame and then and show you the structure of the shelter itself. And then we're going to construct the rest, put the overall canvas on, and show you the room inside, the side doors, and how it all goes down. So what we're going to be looking at today is the DLX series, and we're going to be doing or putting together the thermal shelter for today. So if you scan over here, we've got the actual shelter put together with just the frame. We haven't put the canvas on yet. So this is what the frame looks like. The door would be right in here. As you can see, we've got basically a U-frame here in the front. We've got two braces across the top that go over the top of the shanty. We've got one down the center, one down the back, and we just have the couple, again, U-frames along the center here. Now, the other thing that we've been asked a lot about is what does the sled look like? Now, the sleds on these are really beefed up. They're actually a lot thicker than the other shanties, and it's also higher. It's probably a good another 3 inches higher than your typical shanty sled. So really beefed up. A couple other features here. We've got built-in rod holders. There's one on either side. They also molded in where you can put your tow bar, which is really nice. And they've got all the holes drilled right there for you, so you can put the tow bar on if you're pulling this behind an ATV or a sled. The other thing that we've been asked is how it folds down, so I'll show you how quick and easy that is. First thing you want to do is take off these first two bars here in the front. Come down, and you drop your U-bar. Goes down there. You can just put it down here in the center. Next, take out the back brace. Set that down. Take out the middle brace. Just like that. Again, you're going to drop your U-bars. Lastly, you do the top one. Pull down, and then the last one is right over the top. So there's the whole shelter collapsed. Now, obviously, again, when you have the whole canvas on there, it's going to fold around that, and it's going to go down into the sled. Again, once we get the canvas on there, we'll actually show how it all folds up again and goes back into the sled. And goes into a nice compact little unit. Again, all your gears are going to be right down inside your sled along with your gear. You just go around the inside and you're all set, ready to roll. Real quick and easy. Doesn't take that much more time with the canvas on there. And again, we'll show you that in just a few minutes. So we'll be back with the second part of the series with the full canvas on there. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back. We now have the shelter completely set up. What we'll do is we'll start around the outside of the shelter, talk about some of the features, then we'll head inside and show you some of the features on the inside of the shanty. So starting on the outside, obviously the most obvious thing this year with the Ambush series is the Fishouflage pattern that's on the outside. This goes up and over right to the back. Some of the other features that are custom on the Frabill shanties is the reflectors. There's quite a few all the way around, so that if you have these set up at nighttime, anybody traveling by ATV or snowmobile can see them nicely lit up. Obviously, you got the Frabill banner on the side. You have a skirt that goes all the way around. And typically, you want to pack snow on that. That keeps any wind from coming in and carrying snow inside the shanty when you have it set up. The other nice thing about this shelter is it's got 4 windows all the way around. So when you have your tip-up spread set up, regardless of where it is around the shanty, you've got views around so you can see where those are. A couple other things. We've got the max vent system going on. Up here at the top, again, this is pretty much standard on most of the larger shelters, whereby it'll allow air to go in and out of the shanty. So if it gets super hot in there, it's going to vent out a little bit. Or if you're running a heater on the inside, it helps the fumes come outside of the shanty. On the front side, again, it has a little pocket right here in the front where you can put your information. Again, especially if you're going to leave these set up overnight, you need to have your information set on there, just in case you need to know whose shelter it is. Other than that, that's pretty much most of the features on the outside. all the good stuff is on the inside. Let's go take a look at some of those. So again, these are the side doors. They've got the Velcro so that you can keep them so that they stay back for you, just like that. Come on the inside here, again, you've got your rod holders where you can put your rods, like so. This shelter comes with 2 padded seats. Now these are the really nice, comfortable padded seats. Really comfortable to sit in. They also swivel, so it's really easy to maneuver in here. If you're in here fishing and you need to get something out of your sled, it's easy to turn around and get it. And look at the space in here. That's one of the nice things about this shelter. With the straight front, you've got all kinds of room. So if you're out here fishing for walleye, maybe some lake trout, using longer rods, when you go to get a hook set, I mean, you've got lots of room in here to maneuver, lots of room for hook sets, and you've got lots of room to work with. Now again, the main feature for having these side doors is so that when you have your electronics set up in here, or maybe a heater, they're way up here in the front, way back from where you're going to be. You got, you know, a good 4 or 5 feet in front of you here to work with. Lots of room, really nice, and again, lots of headroom. I'm 5'9". I still have a good, 3-4 inches of clearance, so it's a pretty tall shelter. And again, you can see the structure in here. You got your center bar, as well as the 2 braces up here in the front, and it's pretty sturdy. Once this thing is all set up, we've been shaking it pretty good, and none of the bars came down. They all stayed intact. The other thing you can see in here, this is the thermal version of the DLX ambush shelter, and you can see the little ribs here. So this is the heavier duty fabric that's on this particular shelter. Is going to keep you warmer. So especially if you're in one of the really colder climates, or perhaps like in the Adirondacks where it gets down in the -20s, 30s, one of these shelters is obviously going to keep you much warmer than the others. Whereby if you're in a more moderate climate, this actually might get too warm, so that's why you might want to go with the regular DLX, where it's a much not as much of a thermal type fabric. And again, you can see the windows. The nice thing with the windows too is that they got Velcro all the way around them, so if it's a little bit too light in here, like with your electronics, you can cover them up. Alright, and it's going to make it darker in here, or if you need to see if you got any flag ups out there, you can open it up. You can even take the windows themselves out. They're all Velcro as well. So there's your actual window, and you can have it. And again, if you want more air coming in here, if it is getting a little too warm, just open the windows up, and you can air it out that way. So those just go up just like that. Again, another nice feature they have with the ambush thermal shelter is they've got a little skirt across the front. That's going to prevent any slush from coming up onto the sled and sticking to it, and just keeps things a little bit neater and tidier inside the shanty. So here it is, completely set up. Again, this is the Frabill Thermal DLX Ambush Series shelter, and very simple to set up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take it down and pack it all up and put it away. And now that we've talked about some of the features of the Frabill Ambush Series shelter, what we're going to do is collapse it down to show you how easy that is with just one person. Even though it's a 2 to 3 man shelter, I'm going to do it all by myself and show you how quick and easy it is to get it collapsed, so you can get up and move to a different spot if you need to, or end your day fishing. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do in the reverse of what you'd do to set it up, and that's taking down the braces first. So I'm going to collapse the seats down, and I'm going to start taking out the braces for the U-bars. Again, all the bracing goes right down inside the sled, real nice and convenient. That. Alright, then start collapsing down the U-bars. And one thing you might want to do before you collapse it all the way, if you have your windows in, is cover them back up. That's going to help prolong the life of those plastic windows. Collapse the U-bar. Just let that come right down. Last one is the center one. Alright, so that just collapses right down on top of each other. Just like that. Last one we do is one on the side here. That collapses right down. rest of the fabric, put it inside the sled itself. Like this. Now, the nice thing about the skirt is that it comes right in half, right in the center. Take those and tuck them in the sides, right underneath your braces. Put the fabric in. Do the same on the other side. Again, right underneath the braces, there's a nice little slot. You can tuck in the fabric. Just like that. And then again, if you haven't seen these seats before, these actually come right off really easy. Usually they come out really easy. Let me try this other one. There it is. Just like this. And these are going to go down inside here. Just like that. See if we can get this one up. There she goes. Yeah. Put your cover over the top and you're all set, ready to roll. So again, one person, takes a couple minutes, but it's all packed up, ready to go. Like I said, if you have a cover to go over the top, you can put some of your other gear inside there, and then you're off and rolling. It's pretty simple. So again, I know this was we know this was a highly anticipated video showing the different features, showing the structure, especially the framework, and we hope we answered a lot of your questions today with these videos. And if you have any further questions, feel free to shoot them to us. You can look us up on Facebook, or we also have a website, www.fksportfishing.com. And again, we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have about the Ambush Series Seltzers or any of the Frabill products that are coming out this year. So with that said, good luck on the ice this year, and tight lines, everybody.